very much, Carol.
Let's go back to that Macedonia story. NATO's weapons collecting operation continues today, despite the death of Sapper Ian Collins. The man's father has said he believes British troops should never have been sent to the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. So, how safe are our soldiers in situations like these? Joining us now from Aldershot, which was the home of the parachute regiment for many years, is the writer and the former paratrooper John Cowell. John, thanks very much for joining us. You know, we've got behind you there an old aircraft, a DC-3 or whatever it was, you know, reminiscent of the olden days of warfare. What the army is now faced with is something really rather new in Macedonia, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Good morning. I'm pleased to say I don't date back to the aircraft that's sitting out there. It is a rather new situation and something which the army has had to develop itself for. I'd like to express my deepest regrets for the family, friends and colleagues of Sapper Collins, but I must reiterate that they are conducting themselves in a professional manner and have an important job to do out there.
Now, everybody knows when they join the army that there are some serious risks involved, up to and including being killed. You know, however, could more have been done to protect soldiers like Sapper Collins so that his life wouldn't have been needlessly taken away like this?
If there wasn't any risk involved, then there wouldn't be the requirement for the army to be out there. So we must recognise that there will always be some level of risk. I think the military will accept that this is deemed an acceptable risk to take casualties and will fall within their acceptable casualty policy. However, obviously it's difficult to comment upon the local commander's decisions and the local tactics being employed, but I would like to think that an investigation will be conducted and perhaps at a later date we'll have a better understanding of just how secure that particular person was at that time.
What is the mood likely to be now of the soldiers there on the ground?
Always difficult after you've taken a casualty, but we must remember that these are the most professional forces, not just with their own parachute regiment, but with the other members of the NATO forces out there. You couldn't ask for a better trained or better prepared unit. Obviously spirits will be low, but they'll remain focused on the job in hand. They'll maintain optimistic about achieving the task that they've set out to do.
Now, they are very, very highly trained and very effective soldiers, the parachute regiment, no question about it. But is it the first time in the history of the regiment that when one of the airborne soldiers loses his life, they actually say, well, we hope the police will investigate this? Surely in the past they go and sort the matter out for themselves.
Yes, I think previously their reputation has gone before them, and perhaps in previous operations they've been in the position whereby they could be more involved or more aggressively involved in a situation. However, they are well trained for this role. It's been a changing world, one which they've had to accommodate new tactics for. And don't forget, they've been heavily involved in policing in Northern Ireland for many years now, and are probably one of the best units ever to have seen that kind of operation.
OK, John Cowell there from Aldershot. Thanks very much for joining us.
Let's read out some of your emails now. breakfasttv@bbc.com.